Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. I'm Dhamma Bum, and I'll be your guide for this morning's guided meditation. Today is December 15th, 2025, and our meditation is Patient Holidays. We want to wish Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas to our Jewish and Christian friends and family. And to everybody else, happy holidays. Hope you're doing well too. A few announcements. We'd encourage people to take a look at the description box for this and previous meditations. It has some information that might be of use. There will be a closed captions version available probably tomorrow. It won't be today. The reason that we do these guided meditations is so that people who participate might pick up enough information and maybe be motivated enough to practice this independently in your own home on your own bat. December is right concentration, and our Monday meditation is preparation for the coming week. And as always, our meditation consists of two parts. The first part is samatha, or serenity, and during this we try to get calm and in the groove. And the second half is panya, or wisdom. Some people say vipassana, but it always goes in the same direction. First we get calm, then we wise up. Wisdom never arises from a mind in turmoil. So if you enjoy this video, please give us a like, a comment, share with others, or consider giving us a super thanks. And on my mark. Please find yourself in a quiet spot, spine straight, shoulders back, chin lowered towards your chest. Let your hands rest in your lap or on your thighs. Close your eyes and your mouth gently, and imagine a ball of white light an inch or two, 3 to 5 centimeters below your nostrils. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Just take smooth, natural breaths, not too fast, not too slow. Don't worry about how deep it is. Just a smooth breath in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. When outside issues and thoughts intrude, gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on my breath as it goes in through my nose, down past my heart to my stomach, and back out the same way. Now on Mondays, we always start with the Dhammapada, verses 1 and 2. Verse 1, mind is the forerunner of all things. Think and act with a corrupt heart, and sorrow will follow one as surely as the cart follows the ox that pulls it. Verse 2, mind is the forerunner of all things. Think and act with a pure heart, and happiness will follow as surely as one's never departing shadow. So the Dhammapada says to us that it is our mind that leads to our delusions, our moods, our preoccupations, our obsessions. We meditate to help us calm our mind and tame our heart. We don't meditate to get something. We meditate to let things go. If we let go a little, we get a little serenity. If we let go a lot, we get a lot of serenity. And if we let go completely, that is, if we accept life on life's terms, we find complete serenity. We need to talk a little about the human condition. The human condition consists of 5 khandhas, or aggregates. These are the factors in a human life, and they are the body, our feelings, memories and perceptions, thoughts, and consciousness. They are all impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. We are taught they are like a lump of molten lead. We cannot touch on the top. We cannot touch on the sides or the bottom. There's no place we can touch the khandhas without burning ourselves badly. So we look at them, we see them for what they are, and we let them go. As meditators, we have 3 duties. The first duty is mindfulness. In this group, we follow the ball of light. We listen to the Dhamma talk, not to get attached to it, but to let it wash over us. The second duty is collectedness or concentration. When those outside thoughts intrude, we brush them aside and return our attention to our thoughts, the light as it goes in through our nose, down past our heart to our stomach, and back out the same way. And our last duty is contentment. We have a responsibility to be at peace. We are either content now or we are not content. We cannot change what we had for breakfast. The past does not exist. We don't know what's going to happen 10 seconds from now. The time we have is right here. So if we are peaceful now, we are peaceful. And in a word, mindfulness, collectedness, and contentment, in a word, you could call it sufficiency. We watch our breath as it goes in and back out. And if you can feel that peace just for a few seconds during this meditation, then you can do it for a few minutes. After the meditation today, you return your attention to that breath and you look up at you stitch these moments of bliss together and you look up at the clock and you go, wow, I haven't had a nasty thought for 3 hours. How did that happen? How indeed. That is the purpose of our meditation. So, as we go through this week, we want to practice patience. And we've got 4 tips for that. First, let's be impeccable in our speech. Let's say what we mean what we say, but don't say it mean. Second, don't assume. When I assume, it makes an ass of you and me. I am not a good mind reader. I don't know about you. But let's try not to assume when we're dealing with people. The third tip is Q-tip. Quit taking it personally. I promise you, the universe has better things to do than monkey with our week. So whatever it is that happens, try to take a calm view of it. And last, let's do our best this week, shall we? Now, patience for the holidays relies on right speech. And that's not just how we speak with and to other people, but how we speak to ourselves, that click track in the mind. Why did they say that? Why don't I get my way? How come it always happens to me? All of that nonsense that goes on inside our heads. We need to look at it. We see it for what it is, and we let it go. As we go through this week, we suggest using 2 main tools. The first is acceptance. Acceptance is the antidote to our obsessions of the mind. Obsessions are just an effort to manipulate and control other people, places, institutions, trying to get our way. And the thing about acceptance is it doesn't mean approval. It means that there are things we just cannot change. And I'll give you an example. Mrs. Dhamma and I hate red lights. We want nothing but green lights. And we want our children, who are adults and have been grown for some time, to call us every day and treat us special. And what acceptance does is it allows us to live in a world that has red lights and adult children who are productive citizens and have busy lives. And we can be at peace with that. And this is especially true during the holidays. I don't know why holidays are stressful, but they are. And family comes home, and maybe family that you don't see very often, you get with them. In Japan, it's New Year's Day breakfast with the family, the extended family. And during these times, our suggestion is to practice gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote to self-pity. And this works 2 ways. At night, if we feel unhappy, we're restless, irritable, discontent, we imagine in our mind's eye one person who we love and are grateful for. It could be a child, a partner, a parent, a friend, somebody. And we catalog in our mind everything that we love and are grateful for in that person. And if we run out, we should be exhausted. But if we run out, we have sometimes found it necessary to go to a second person. But in 15 years, we've never found it necessary to go to a third person. So that's one way of counting our blessings at night, our expressing our gratitude. During the day, if we're sitting around a holiday dinner table with family and we're irritated because Uncle Bob is getting drunk and talking crazy, we take a deep breath and go, what do I have to be grateful for? I could be anywhere, but I get to be at a table with Uncle Bob. And we let that go. Now, if you're not grateful for anything, maybe you could contemplate on why that is. That could be a problem. As we're going through this week, another suggestion is don't complain. We have talked before about ants, automatic negative thoughts. When automatic negative thoughts start up, we need to smush them right away. Nip it in the bud right quick. It's not the fifth time I growl at Mrs. Dhamma. It's the first unkind thought I have. And so as soon as that rears its ugly head, I need to say, no, that's not my business today. I'm focused on what I'm grateful for, and brush that aside. And I'll ask you this question. If you get hit by a train, let's say, which car do you think causes the most damage? And it's the same way with automatic negative thoughts. The Dhammapada helps us with not arguing as well. The Dhammapada, verse 2:10 says, don't get entangled with what you long for or dislike. Not seeing what you long for is suffering. So is seeing what you dislike. So again, we are taught that craving, clinging, and clamoring, tanha, hunger, insatiable desires, are the cause of suffering. And so we need to let those things go. And not wanting to see something is just as big an addiction as any narcotic. You don't like Aunt Betty? Suck it up, Buttercup. It's just a couple of days. You can do it. As we go through this week, there are aids in meditation, and they are also helpful in our daily life. And here are a few of them. We should project loving feelings, metta, with 2 T's. We should practice generosity of the spirit. That's not giving alms to the poor. Generosity of the spirit is giving the other person the benefit of the doubt. Don't assume they mean something snotty by what they say. Take a breath. Think about what we're grateful for. Practice patience. We should exude feelings of kindness and helpfulness. Sati, which is mindfulness. This practice that we do in this group is anapanasati. That's mindfulness of breathing. We should practice sampajana, or self-awareness. Who am I? Why was I born? What can I take with me? Have a peaceful heart. Practice panya, or wisdom, and be of selfless service to all. Selfless service is, first of all, no thought about outcomes. That's God's business, I know some people are allergic to God, gut. For us, it's good, orderly direction. If you want a nice feminine version, how about grace over drama? Agnostics with trust issues might prefer Gus, Uncle Gus, great universal spirit. Anyway, Uncle Gus is in charge of the outcome. Our job, the second part of selfless service, is we sit in the front of the boat and we row and we row and we row. And Uncle Gus is in the back with his hand on the tiller, and he will guide us to the safe harbor that we belong in. We do the work. Gus takes care of the outcome. Division of labor, pure and simple. And the third one is unconditional, not transactional love. We're not doing something to get something from somebody. Why don't we do it just because it's a good thing to do? It's not emotional blackmail. We want to practice reciprocal love, which is a two-way mutual regard for the divine spark in the breast of the person we are speaking with. We can't control if they love us. We need to love them. We should focus on what we need to change in ourselves, not in our family members. So, as we go through this week, let's practice our patience. As we're going through our days, if we find ourselves restless, irritable, or discontent, take a breath, step into the next room, close the door, put your earphones in, turn on this tape. Imagine a ball of light an inch or two below your nostrils. Breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Namaste. Okay, thank you very much for coming. Hi to the people that in Om, Ethan, to the people who commented. Happy to see you. Our Friday edition will be this Friday, December 19th at 3:45 p.m. Japan time. Our Friday sessions look back on the week gone by to take a look at repairing our relationships, maybe mending our practice. And this week, let's practice patience for our holidays. Namaste.